Summary of 10 Simple Secrets of the World's Greatest Business Communicators by Carmine Gallo. Share the excitement. Why can some people just naturally tell a story better than others? Well, because they know what they are doing. To join their ranks and become a better communicator, add expertise to your delivery by using 10 speaking techniques recommended by well-known communicators. With these principles, you, too, can make memorable and motivational presentations. The amount of emotional energy that top speakers put into a presentation separates truly exceptional communicators from the ordinary. They are able to make an emotional link between their subject and their feelings that really touches an audience. However, not every communication requires a high level of emotional connection. Business presentations are targeted to 3 different levels of communication. 1. Communication focused only on delivering a message and preserving the speaker's or the corporation's reputation. 2. Communication that incites the audience to care and to participate in what the message invites them to do. 3. Communication that opens the door to a new perspective and creates a reality distortion field about how the audience views the world. Superb presenters abide by the 10 following precepts. 1. Passion. Use your head to reach their heart. Passion distinguishes great communicators. Passion can help you convey your story with added emotion that expresses power and exceptional confidence. You can become a passionate speaker by combining your enthusiasm and energy. In many cases, speakers use passionate business presentations to mask ordinary content. Financial author Suze Orman, who holds the record for selling the most books in an hour on a national shopping network, says that her financial advice is not new. But the forceful way she delivers it helps her books sell well. Similarly, Sir Richard Branson, the British entrepreneur, combines zeal with his desire to have fun. That combination helped fuel the formation of Virgin Atlantic. Many great communicators experience a moment of discovery, a turning point that leads them to realize their passion. For Starbucks founder Howard Schultz, it was a visit to Milan, Italy, where he first saw successful coffee shops and admired how they evoked a definite mood. For California Governor Arnold Schwarzenegger, it was a national tour during which he saw disadvantaged children in all 50 states. As a result, he decided to work with inner-city kids and the Special Olympics. 2. Inspiration. Come on baby, light my fire. Charismatic leaders have a tremendous ability to inspire. They can convey their vision and are effective storytellers, able to explain how their ideas can change people's lives. They often tell personal stories that connect with listeners at the emotional level and inspire them. During his 50-year career, football coach Joe Paterno of Penn State University motivated his players to do their best to honor themselves, their families and their teammates. Paterno recognized that if every boy on the entire team played to his best ability, the team would win. This very successful formula involved getting the players to use their emotion, commitment, discipline, loyalty and pride. Paterno's team is arguably the best in U.S. college Division 1A football history. 3. Preparation. Toss the script. Being prepared is the best way to establish a rapport with your audience. However, relying on notes during your presentation is the surest way to reduce your effectiveness. The best speakers make presentations look effortless, although they rely on extensive preparation. Former New York Mayor Rudolph Giuliani started to prepare for his first February budget presentation in October. Great speakers make plans that include what they are going to say, how they are going to say it, and how they are going to end. They never read from a script and rarely read directly from their PowerPoint slides. They are in command of their material and have mastered its contents and basic messages. Rehearsal is also important. Top communicators review their notes, visit the hall where the presentation will be delivered, and examine the seating and lighting. When Al Gore was preparing to debate Jack Kemp, he asked that the temperature in the rehearsal room be the same as in the debate hall. To prepare, videotape your rehearsal. Criticize your performance. Ask yourself, do you appear energetic? Do you maintain good eye contact? Are you making effective use of body language and gestures? Correcting deficiencies during rehearsal is much better than recapping your hits and misses after the presentation. One venture capitalist, a stand-up comic in his off hours, says a good presentation is 50% material and 50% delivery. 4. Start strong, don't bury the lead. Jeff Taylor, the founder of Monster.com, makes as many as 75 speeches annually and energizes his audiences by starting with a bang. He invited a group of human resource professionals to take off their shoes and hold them up. He asked a graduating class at the University of Massachusetts to repeat words in unison. Taylor makes a memorable impression by getting everyone's attention. Studies show that people remember the first and last things that happen at an event. Ideas presented in the middle often get muddled. That's why newspapers use headlines to get your attention and state the article's subject. Apple CEO Steve Jobs has earned a reputation as a powerful speaker because he gets to the point quickly and succinctly. At one major presentation, he began by discussing the new iPod. Within the first 2 minutes, he listed its key features. As is often the case with top speakers, his opening remarks led directly to his main theme. To focus on getting your most salient points into a 30-second opening segment, answer these questions. 1. What does my company provide, do, or advocate? 2. How does my company solve customers' problems? 3. What makes my company different? 4. What can my company do for you? 5. Clarity, lose the jargon or lose your audience. On military missions, orders must be clear and concise. The task leaves no room for error or jargon. The message has to be simple and readily understandable. Once you eliminate jargon from your speeches, use analogies, anecdotes, endorsements, examples, statistics, and testimonials to enhance your presentation. These techniques can drive home a point or help make a story more tangible. When Jack Welch was CEO of General Electric, he believed in simplicity. His executives had to present business plans that were devoid of jargon. He also set simple rules. For instance, any GE business had to be first or second in its respective field, otherwise it would be closed. Jeffrey Immelt, who succeeded Welch at GE, continued to emphasize streamlined communications by teaching that messages could always be simplified. 6. Brevity, keep it short. Period. Short speeches and presentations can carry powerful messages. John Kennedy's famous 1961 presidential inaugural speech conveyed his vision for a new nation, yet it was only 15 minutes long. To make your speeches and PowerPoint presentations memorable, use short words and cut excessive flowery language. Given today's frantic bombardment of messages, people tend to get bored quickly. That makes keeping things short even more important. TV or radio sound bites demonstrate the virtue of brevity. Today, a soundbite takes about 6 seconds. A business presentation should be no longer than 15 minutes. Even the great communicator, Ronald Reagan, gave strict instructions that his speeches should last no more than 20 minutes. Academic studies show that audience members can retain up to 90% of what they hear in a 20-minute presentation. After that, retention drops significantly. That's why you should not confuse a presentation's length with its effectiveness. They are often completely unrelated. 7. Say it with style, what great television anchors know. The way great business communicators look and act is often more important than what they say. That's why vocal delivery is important. Great speakers, such as British Prime Minister Tony Blair, write their speeches for the ear, not the eye. This means Blair uses short sentences and selects his words carefully. Broadcast industry research shows that the ideal voice should be clear, have an average volume and not have any distracting flaws. A pleasing voice is even an important factor in being well liked. 8. Command presence, movement does a body good. Establishing a rapport with the audience includes having good eye contact, controlled hand gestures and an erect posture. Your body language affects your credibility. Slouching, putting your hands in your pockets or swaying while you speak detracts from your message and credibility. Hand gestures actually help speakers clarify their thoughts. University of Chicago researchers found that when speakers made a concentrated effort not to use their hands, it actually reduced their mental acuity. The research found that the use of specific gestures indicates a more rigorous thought process. Making a gesture above the waist is considered more powerful than making one below the waist. Ways to make a point include clenching a fist, gesturing with one or both hands, and holding your palms open or closed. You have to know when to use gestures, so follow 2 rules: use them rarely and, then, only to emphasize a key idea or fact. 9. Wear it well. Image is almost everything. Dressing professionally and being well groomed pay a compliment to your audience. Good grooming shows you care enough to make a special effort. It also helps you establish a presence and become the center of attention. This means you look the part of being a credible presenter or executive, so people can focus on your message and not be distracted by your appearance. People who dress well and look attractive get better service and are more warmly received than people who are not attractive. One study from London Guildhall University found that more attractive people had more successful careers, including faster promotions. Men should follow 3 basic rules to dress their best, advises George Zimmer, CEO of the Men's Warehouse stores. 1. Buy a suit that fits. This is even more important than the fabric's quality. 2. Buy suits in basic colors, black, charcoal or gray. And 3. Be stylish. Reflect fashion changes in your wardrobe. 10. Reinvention, it's your choice. To remain fresh, stay topical and don't repeat yourself. When you face a setback, use personal renewal to bounce back. Former President Reagan emerged as a powerful public speaker after his acting career ended. He was signed by General Electric to give speeches to its employees and to host a TV show. During that period, he perfected his speaking skills. Arnold Schwarzenegger also had to learn to speak English before he became a powerful speaker, but persistent practice made it possible. Exceptional communication is the key to reinventing yourself and your company. The most important factor is to believe in yourself and your ability to make a change in yourself and others.